No, my timing, yo.
Maybe we don't even need to do the music. You just sing. How about that?
It's on the clip when I hear on it. So.
Hey, what up? It's your girl, MONICAZATION. You can see Captain X trying to sing, dude. Now your time.
It's not my timing,
It's
yo.
your time. That's what it's saying.
like,
Now my time means like it's my time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Today we're going to be doing insurance stuff.
Nice. They love when
Professor
you do this.
MONICAZATION talking about insurance.
It's about to enlighten us. What's going on?
That's about what we do.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Some of my friends call me Monica Insurance. They save me as Monica Insurance. Can you believe that?
Yes.
I'm like, my last name is Monica Insurance. So my last name is Insurance. Sure. It's funny, you know.
They're comfortable with it. That's
Or
why.
they say Monica, this person. Oh yeah, Monica Insurance. Monica Insurance. But it's kind of nice, you know, when people know you and associate you with what you do.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of things, but insurance is my thing. Monica
knowing.
Insurance, it's about that. I've got so much things to talk about, but every Wednesday, we're going to be popping out new things about insurance. A lot of people don't know everything. I don't know everything. And they said knowledge is what?
It's power.
Knowledge is power. And today we're going to talk about bodily injury, optional bodily injury to, you know, whoever.
And the limit.
We're going to talk about bodily injury. In Massachusetts, we have what's called the minimum coverage.
Yes.
And we have a lot of parts. We have part 1 through part 12. But today we're going to stick on part 5, which is optional bodily injury. Okay? Optional bodily injury is, you know, when somebody gets hurt in the vehicle. And in Massachusetts, and again, optional bodily injury involves a lot of things. Like if you're in your car. I forgot to talk about this. You're in your car, right? And you're driving with your buddies. And you go to New Hampshire.
Uh-oh.
If you do not have part 5, which is an optional coverage, it's not
requirement.
It's not required. Because the required one, the compulsory one is part 1 through 4. Okay?
All right.
If you don't have part 5 and you're going to New Hampshire or going to Rhode Island, you have your friends, you go to another state, guess what is not covered if you don't have part 5? The guests in the car, on out of the state, all those things are not covered. You're screwed.
Oh boy.
Exactly. So I mean, I would never sell anybody part 4 except the vehicle is parked. It's not moving anything. And it's like, oh, I'm traveling. I could just give them the first 4 just to park it. But if you are going to be driving that vehicle, you need part 5, which is the optional bodily injury. You know, how does it? What is the minimum coverage? In Massachusetts, it's 20/40.
20 to 40.
Right. So if we're doing optional bodily injury on part 5, what's the minimum we can start with?
20.
20/40.
20 to 40.
And what does that mean? What does 20/40 mean? 20/40 means that if you're in a vehicle and there's an accident, they'll pay. I mean, just think about it. Just yourself, you're in a vehicle, you hit somebody, right? How much would they pay
That person
out?
Between the 20 and the 40.
Yes. So 20,000 per person.
Per person to 40,000.
And the most they'll pay in that accident to anybody else, if there's anything at all, it's going to be 40.
Yes, that's the most.
So assuming you hit somebody, right? And the guy takes you to court, because in this country, guess what everybody likes?
Suing.
I'm going to sue your ass. I'm going to do this. You know, they sue you.
They love to sue it in this country.
Even your friend will sue you. I tell people, I was like, dude, your friends will going to become your enemy in a second when an accident happens. Mostly, you blame them. Wouldn't you want to pay them anyway?
Exactly.
If you're a good friend, you want to pay, right? So you want
to do what is best.
You want to do what's best. So assuming you're in a vehicle now and you hit some other guy, and the guy takes you to court, and they said, oh, sorry, Mr. X, you're going to pay
social amount.
You're going to pay $40,000 to this person for what you cost to this person. You're going to go to your insurance company, right? You're going to call.
Like, I'm going to pull out my claim right away.
Yeah, you're going to call the insurance company to make the payment, and the insurance company is going to tell you, oh, okay, sir, the judge asked for $40,000, but you only have 20. And guess who's gonna pay the other 20,000?
Your ass gonna pay that.
You're gonna have to pay for that, and that's the minimum. But you could easily have gotten like 100, 300, 50, 100, meaning 100,000 per person. 300 for total accident, or 50,000 per person. There's a lot of limits, but those are different coverages you could get. And that's just one scenario. Let's talk about the fact that Xavier hit somebody in the car and there are like 3 people in the car.
No problem.
Okay, so how much do you think? So you have 20/40. And the 3 people in the car, they asked for, let's say 100,000, right? You have 20/40. How much do you think they're going to pay for all those 3 people?
Whatever the minimum that I have.
40,000.
40,000.
But the judge said 100,000, right?
Now I gotta look for 60 on my own.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. They're going to put a lien in your home if you have a home. They're going to go take money from your bank account. Or they're going to take money from your company, your employer. You have to come up with that money if you don't have the coverage. And just for what? How much? Maybe $100, maybe $200. It's not that much for you not to cover yourself. Okay, so let's think about it now. Something really happened bad. You yourself, for your family, you want to get better coverage, right?
Yes.
You want to get coverage that covers everybody. Okay, so let's think about it. You had this accident and there's 3 people in the vehicle. This guy's money, because it's hands, how much do you think they're going to pay?
Shit. Now he's saying there was
a lot of money. And you don't have that money.
So whatever the insurance offer, and after that, you're on your own.
They're going to come after you.
Shit.
We're going to talk, there's a lot of parts. There's something called underinsured motorists. There's something called uninsured motorists. That's part 3 and part 12. We're going to talk about that later. I'm not going to discuss that today. We're going to just stick to just talking about
this one.
Part 5, which is, you don't have coverage. You're going to be screwed. They're going to come after you. Some people are like, I don't care. I'll run. No.
You run from where?
Believe me, a lot of people don't think. And, most people go out shopping. There are 3 kind of people. Let's just talk about 2 kind of people. The easy one. There's one person that comes out.
I want the cheapest one.
And looking for a cheap policy. Like, Monica, give me the cheapest insurance. I don't care. I'm alone. Blah, blah, blah. Give me the cheapest insurance. And there's another kind of person that comes and says, Monica, please give me a coverage that covers me. I want to sleep at night. The first person is a dumbass because he's not thinking. I know that person might not, God forgive me, I said dumbass, but it could be dumb.
Yeah, you never know.
Because you never know what this is going to do to you later on, because it might cost you a lot. But the person that's a smart one is the one that says, cover me. But again, I know there's some issues based on on the pocket. How much do I have in my pocket? Can I afford it?
Exactly. How much are they willing to spend?
Okay. So a lot of things affect the pricing of insurance. A lot of things. There are a lot of factors. Yes. About the territory where you live. That's one big thing. And also your driving habits.
And your driving record too.
That's your driving habits. You have bad records, you're going to pay a lot of money. So sometimes most people that you see asking for cheap, not all of them.
Hey, they got bad record.
Most people asking for cheap must have like a very bad record, or they're stingy. Some of them say, I have never gotten the accident. I don't hit people. Nobody knows. That's why it's called an accident.
What if it's going to happen tomorrow?
What if? What if this happens? You know what I'm saying? So it's something that, people don't really think about all the time. But it's something to think about, because if you own a property, they'll put a lien on your house. Oh, yes, of course. You go hit somebody. I had a situation where a father was killed in front of children.
Oh, goodness.
35-year-old guy. They might sue you for more. It might be a lot more. You get me? And you as a person, you have compassion. You're like, oh my God, I want to help this family. That's the breadwinner. That's, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm talking about?
You want to do what is best at the moment.
99% of most people that get accidents that are injured, they're going to sue you. They're going to come after you. And you as a person would think about, oh my goodness, I want to be good. I want to, make people's life a little bit better. Ready. So limits. When people are shopping for insurance, my advice as an insurance professional is to tell people, please don't call about prices. Let that not be your deciding factor. think about the coverage. Think about your family. Think about what it might, affect. Think about it. It's not about.
Think another consequence is gonna come out by saving a few couple dollars.
Yeah.
It will make a big difference.
A huge difference.
Shit, you don't want to have a lien on everything that how you work or your ass
People
off.
don't believe it. I had a client.
Hey, they don't believe it until they see it.
No, not the clients. Actually, the person I helped was not even my client. I met this guy. He called me on the phone. Somebody introduced you to me. I have this problem. I had an accident, and I only had It was property damage though. This is a different story. So was property damage, and that's another topic for another day.
Nice.
Anyway, he came to me, and I had to help him. You get me? But how did I help him? I didn't pay for him. I had to work out a payment plan, and it was tied to his paycheck.
All right.
To pay back, he hit a big car. So there's a lot of different things when it comes to prices. A lot of people that call me and say, "Oh, Monica, it's too expensive. Monica, it's too this. Monica, it's too that." Sometimes it's not about that. It's about the coverage that you get. You got to cover yourself. You gotta do things that will help you out in the long run. Mostly if you have assets to protect, and mostly if you have yourself to protect. You know what I'm saying? So today I'm not going to talk about too many other topics because we have 1 through 12 options.
And they need to know about.
We're going to talk about all 12 of them.
Good.
The first 4, which is the compulsory one, I'll deal with that. But right now I'm only talking about the optional bodily injury. And next time I'm going to be talking about underinsured and uninsured motorists.
Oh boy.
That one we're going to talk about in the next time, so that when you're buying your insurance, I don't care what state you're in, it applies in the same way. We'll talk about that next time. And I need you to help me tell these people, when they listen to this podcast, they need to comment. They need to say something. Encourage us to talk.
Ask questions.
They do it. I don't need to share my secrets to you guys, but I'm doing it.
Exactly.
I'm doing it. I'm telling you. I'm teaching you something.
And the more they ask, the better they know what to do. So
Exactly.
So insurance don't come with no surprise.
Exactly.
I seen people swinging by. I was like, when it went out so up, I was like, because of this. Oh, you guys didn't tell me. I was like, but you should know.
Yeah. So we're looking at people commenting, people sharing, people encouraging us, and also tell me if they're looking for something to talk about, because I'm gonna be coming here every Wednesday to talk about insurance. I'm a professional. You don't need to like me, but I'm gonna tell you the exact thing, even if it's bitter, the truth of insurance. I don't know everything. I'll research, and if anybody has questions they need to ask, call, test me, say something, and I will come back and give it out.
We're here to help.
I'm here to help. I'm here to do my best to talk about insurance, anything
Hey, we
insurance.
might don't know everything. Hey, we're close to the water is going to make you feel better.
Say that in Spanish.
Hey, estamos cerca del agua, so para que el agua le dé para todo y lo podemos ayudar.
In America now we got Espanol as the other language. It's not more English.
It's not English.
Now we're in trouble in America. Nobody.
Oh, you missed it this morning. I was reading Portuguese.
You see, now we most people want to speak Portuguese to you. They want to speak Spanish to you. They want to speak French to you. America is a country that is just English. But you're Spanish. You understand it. I mean, you're lucky. I don't know it, but you know what? We can give it any way they want it. We got Spanish, Portuguese.
You missed it. You should have seen me this morning fighting Portuguese.
I'll try. So don't forget, guys, to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share to your friends. Some people don't know. Some people need to know. And next time, we're going to be talking about uninsured motorists and underinsured motorists when it comes to insurance. Your girl, MONICAZATION. And I'm going to sign out, Mr. X. Tell them you're going to speak some Espanol to them later on. Translating. I know they've been calling you to like, can you do the Spanish? No, this is America. Watch English TV. Excuse me.
I'll be translating. Sometimes I'll be translating for whenever we talk, and they'll be like, what you guys talk about? This? Like, hey, just come swing by. We'll help you.
It is English. Have me some music. All right.
No, my timing, yo.
I'm going to be out. Your girl, MONICAZATION. That's right. Let's go.
So, don't be afraid. Any suggestion, we're here.
Yep.